Hello everybody, welcome back to You Can't Even Card. Thank you again for tuning in. Know you are loved, know you are appreciated. Gotta start the video by throwing a huge shout out to Tripolic X Cards and God is Great on YouTube. You guys are the best. You guys are giving us shout outs, giving me shout outs and just other YouTubers in the community. Getting more people on board, getting more subscribers in the family for us and all that. So thank you. It is much appreciated, and people like you are what makes the community great. So thank you very much. Along with that, Tripolic, I did receive the card you gave me, my John Adams Refractor, and I love it very much, in addition to my PC. And I did get your sticker as well. That is now placed on a Pieces of the Past, what was this? Series 1 box. That's going to be in my background from here on out. You'll see it when the camera turns around and we open up the box for this video, which is episode 5 of our Pieces of the Past history series. And for this episode, we are going to open the 2025 Pieces of the Past 9-year edition. Now, I must say, it feels very light. And Tripolic, before you comment, I know I think you've opened 2 of these, and, not so good. But we're going to give it a shot. I'll be honest, I bought this box, and it's been on hand for weeks now before I saw your videos. But we're going to open it up. We're going to see what we get here. And I'm bringing it to you guys again for episode 5 of the history series, which is awesome. I gotta start ordering more boxes for future episodes, but they're on the way, and we're gonna keep doing this. Right now it's every other week for the history series. I'm gonna try to keep that. These aren't as readily available at like local card shops, which you guys probably already know. So takes a little bit of searching, but it's pretty easy to get the boxes. But anyways, again, 9-year edition, 2025 Pieces of the Past coming at you here shortly. If you guys haven't already, I already obviously shouted them out, but go check out God is Great and Tripolic X Cards. Again, they're amazing. Good people in this community. If you haven't already, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe on this video and others for people in my comment section, and obviously the 2 I shouted out already. The community is great, and you guys are going to be happy to be on board. So, with the housekeeping done there, let's go ahead and get to it. As always, know you are loved, know you are appreciated, and let's get to the cards. All right, booyah. Let's get this party started. Ooh, thumbnail opportunity there. But here we go. 2025 Pieces of the Past 9-year edition, 9 packs. 1 relic per pack. If I'm not a math major, but I'm pretty sure that means there's 9 relics in this box. So let's open this up and see what we get. Like I mentioned in the intro, Tripolic, I've seen 2 of his videos, 2 of your videos, Tripolic. I don't know if you've done more, but where you open 2 of these. And, I think I'm easily pleased. Let's get a shot here for the thumbnail without the plastic wrap on there. And achieved. I'm easily I'm easily satisfied, I think. Because a lot of the stuff that you hit, I'm like, oh, bangers, and then you'll give it like a B grade, which is still good. We like B's. B's get degrees, but all right, here we go. Boy, sure doesn't look like 9, does it? Empty box. Apparently we can get George Washington on here too. Look at that portrait. He's beautiful. Speaking of George Washington, as I open, there you go, Tripolic, there's your sticker. As I get these ready to go and get my scissors ready here, because I do know, based on your videos, Tripolic, all right, so a lot of thinnies. They're all thinnies. Very thinnies. And that's what I was going to say. These are very thin relics. Like, Man, what was the box? We opened. No, I got to make sure the card isn't like at the top here when I cut. They don't. I can't remember the other product. I think it was. Oh, I know what it was. Keepsake. Pieces of the Past Keepsake was just so thin, and I tried to open them up the packs without scissors, and I felt like I was going to destroy the cards. Which is just a bummer. I mean, you can't afford better cardstock? Super Break? All right, let's see. Relic number 1. A beautiful portrait of, oh, nice, Aaron Burr. The man with the hair trigger. Trigger finger. Hair trigger finger? I don't know. That shot, Alexander Hamilton. Just a generic newspaper relic, it looks like, of Aaron Burr, sir. Nice. It's a cool start. I was going to say, speaking of George Washington, and then that's right on track. My girlfriend's family took us to see Hamilton at the Segerstrom Center on Saturday. I'd already seen it at Pantages in LA, and then we went to go see it at Segerstrom, and man, I don't know, even if you're not a musical person, I'm telling you, it's an absolute banger. You know, now, if you're not a musical person, see, now I'm struggling. Oh, there we go. If you're not a musical person, maybe you don't want to spend the money to see it live, but all right, hit number 2. Ooh, of a woman, of Clara Barton. Not related to Hawkeye, I don't think. Marvel fans shout at. Of Clara Barton. Admittedly, I don't know who that is. I do know that the name feels familiar, but I could not tell you. I don't think she shot Hamilton or anything, so I don't know her. But there's looks like another newspaper relic, relatively generic one. All right, and so those were from just 2024 Pieces of the Past, both of those. This is from the actual 9-year edition, so each pack's different. I think they're all 2024, and then I have 2 9 years. So we'll save the second 9-year for last year. We'll do this one now. But man, yeah, Hamilton. It is just such a great show. Very different. If you've seen I don't know, Les Mis or Phantom, you might. This is not it. It is not like that. It's much more exciting. I know it was on Disney Plus. All right, Relic number 3. Of Andrew Jackson. Very nice. Referencing a dividend. And the said probably bankruptcy, I suppose, on there. Another generic newspaper relic card. So for 3 for 3 on the generic relics. So nothing exciting yet, but Andrew Jackson. So that's pretty cool. I like that. But yeah, I know they had, I do have my brace off, but boy, my hand gets, if you saw me flexing it there for a second, sometimes it just cramps up on me. But yeah, I know they used to have the original Broadway cast and their performance on Disney Plus. Now, my girlfriend's family kept asking me if they still do, if they still have it, and I don't know if they thought I was the CEO of Disney, but I don't know. I thought they would. I mean, I don't know why they would take it off, other than, you know, things go on and off of streaming regularly nowadays, so maybe not. But, you know, if it is, go check it out. It's long. You can break it up into two sittings or something. Use the intermission at home and grab a beverage or do what you got to do. Oh. Hit number 4 of John Adams. That newspaper relic is a little sideways. Maybe it was windy when they put these cards together, you know. They were, oh, and there's a little, there we go. But another newspaper relic, but of John Adams. Another character in Hamilton. Obviously, I mean, it's about the founding of the country, so John Adams, Aaron Burr, makes sense. But there you go. Authentic newspaper, another generic relic though, but of John Adams. So 4 out of the 9 hits in, and we are 4 for 4 on generic newspaper relics. So be it. But anyways, just thought I'd share that with you guys. It felt fitting going into episode 5 of our history series that we had just seen Hamilton. Leia, what are you growling at? There we go. All right. Oh, here's a little something different. Looks like a blue portrait of a very distinguished gentleman. Oh, nice. Of Thomas Edison. Referencing the word invaders on there. That's cool. A blue frame. Another generic newspaper relic. So 5 for 5 on that though. But of Thomas Edison. That is, I think we've gotten an Adams before, but other than that, we haven't gotten any of these guys before, guys or gals. But how neat is that? Thomas Edison, nice. Another newspaper relic. Luke, would you go check on your sister? See what she's growling at? Did she find her reflection or something like that, you think? You're just gonna stare at me. Luke, you're looking very cute. All right, pack number 6 and hit number 6 on the way. But again, guys, go check out God is Great and Tripolic X Cards on YouTube. Great people, very generous people to take the time to shout me and other people out and help us build our community. And they already have a great community. They've welcomed us into it, and they're helping us build now. And man, it's just awesome like that. It really is. All right, hit number 6. Oh, another very distinguished gentleman. Robert, oh, that's Robert E. Lee? Wow. I feel like every picture, photograph, painting, whatever of Robert E. Lee, he looks like he's 600 years old. Same. Generic newspaper relic, but what does it say on there? 4 miles, no plans detail. Walker had not, more stock, Christmas. It says Christmas. Referencing Christmas is kind of cool. Of Robert E. Lee. All right, so hit number 6 there. 6 for 6 on generic newspaper relics. Still very cool to me. I know, Tripolic, you would agree that they're cool, but these next 3 really need to get a handwritten relic or something unique. We know we're not getting anything thick or heavy or unique in that sense. There you go. There's the last 2 packs to be packed. Here we go. Hit number 7. He's old. I've used that joke before. Okay. And I was going to say, sure looks familiar. Slightly different picture. But a duplicate of Andrew Jackson. Different picture, but same distinguished gentleman. Well, that's Well, let's just be honest. That's kind of disappointing. But we persevere and we move on to pack number 8. And boy, they sure do. I mean, you know, one card, one pack, one card, 9 packs. Get her done here. They make this a definitely a quick video. So for those that just wanted a quick view, you're getting it. Did try to reduce the length of my intro. I'm sure some people may appreciate that. Let's see, hit number 8. Oh, of a woman. I like that. I think they need more women in this product. It's different. More women, less Andrew Jackson. All right, let's see here. Nice, Florence Nightingale. And referencing Lee's army on there. That's pretty great. Look at that. Here's Robert E. Lee. Next to it, Florence Nightingale, another generic newspaper relic, but referencing a bridge, Walter Gorge, I'm thinking, and then of Lee's army, 16 years of age. That's pretty cool. These two side by side. His army, her saving the people that were, of course, harmed in that battle. All right, and the last pack. Quick rip. Again, thank you guys so much for all the support. And you know, like, comment, subscribe, do your thing. But yeah, you guys are great. I think we're coming up on, I think, 9 months that we've been doing this channel. And it's awesome. The community's awesome. I'm having a ton of fun with this. Obviously, I mean, got my boy Tripolic has got my back in the history series, dropping facts in the comment section. Oh, and I have to say, it took me way too long to realize that Meriwether Lewis, the handwriting relic that I got of him, was from Lewis and Clark. Even someone, you might be watching, you even referenced Explorer and all that stuff. You might recognize the names Lewis and Clark. And I went, oh yeah, I can't believe he worked with Lewis and Clark or like was partnered with them. I even embarrassed myself at our brunch before Hamilton talking about how Meriwether Lewis worked with Lewis and Clark. And almost without hesitation, my girlfriend's sister was like, you mean that's not Lewis from Lewis and Clark? And my heart sunk. My ego exploded and was shattered into a million pieces. But yeah, anyways, makes it so much cooler. In my PC, I have a handwriting relic of Meriwether Lewis of Lewis and Clark, but I just didn't know it didn't realize it until recently. Okay. Oh, boy, it's going to be embarrassing if I'm wrong. I just talked about how maybe I should just look at the relic, Derek. Leave it at that. Nope. Oh boy, I'm completely wrong. Wow. That's so embarrassing that I just said that. I'm probably going to edit it out, and if you guys watching this will be like, there was a quick cut in there. What did he say that was embarrassing? You'll never know, and I will never tell you. Oh, I can't wait to tell my girlfriend I just said that. Anyways, awesome. Susan B. Anthony. Referencing, there's a date on there. I know we like that. June 24th, 1861. That's pretty cool. For a generic newspaper relic, at least it's got a date on there. But man, 9 for 9 of generic newspaper relics. Maybe manuscripts or out of a book, but maybe, book relics, whatever. They might not all be newspapers, but somewhat. Hi, Leia. You done growling at yourself? But yeah, there we go. Susan B. Anthony to finish it off. I was just saying I want more women in the product. They're such a significant part of our history, and I got it, which is awesome. I love this. But that's 9 new cards added to my history PC, and one embarrassing thing that I've now edited out of this video. So I feel like I've done well. This is a good video, high quality. There you go, 9 hits. all somewhat generic, a newspaper or book relic, stuff like that. Got one referencing Lee's Army of Florence Nightingale. Very cool there. I like that a lot. The date on Susan B. Anthony is very cool. You know, we're doing okay. I'm gonna Tripolic in honor of your sticker. I'm gonna give this a grade like you do, and I'm gonna say a solid C. I'm just gonna say a C. I'm gonna pass it and say you get a passing grade considering the cost of the box, you know, relative to like the cost of these sports boxes, like that monster up there. Oh, you guys can't see it. That monster up there, or the cost of Baby Bunny, of course. No, not really. But anyways, I'll give it a solid C. We'll leave it at that. Sure wish I got a handwriting relic or something cool like I did for Lewis. But hey, all boxes can't be bangers. It was a cool box. That was cool. I have 9 new cards added to my PC, and I'm very happy. So thanks again, guys, for the support. Again, you know, I really can't say how much I'm enjoying this community and how much you guys are making this. It was already fun as I was building up some subscribers and doing my thing, but you guys are making this honestly just so much better as we go here. And again, thank you so much. Anyways, that'll do it for this video, guys. Know you are loved, know you are appreciated, and I will see you guys next week.
I hear the beat, it's in my chest, got me feeling some kind of way. I confess the rhythm takes over. No